Oh, good evening, and welcome to this nice episode of Body and Mind Redesign.com. In tonight's episode, going to be headed, believe it or not, we're going to have a special episode this evening called, let me write it down for you, Are you ready for this? I wasn't. I was, but I wasn't, but I was. It is called Benign. And do you know why? Because I got the call. I got the call from the doctor about my cancer. I had my biopsy. I waited a week. I got that message, and you know what the message said? The same thing that I've been saying for 2 years when I realized I had cancer. Benign! And do you know why? Right up there. Training of the mind. To be positive. Look at the positive. It was always a positive part of it. It could be benign. Well, malignant. Could be benign. Benign. And I want to say a special thank you to all the people that were thinking of me at 10:30 on Tuesday, May 8th, 2018. They were thinking of me because they were thinking the word benign. I had friends at work, and then there was these 2 special young men that I met. I have to tell you this story. It's incredible. I'm going through the park in Bridgeton. I met these 2 men. And young men. One was 16, one was 18. And I never use names or anything, but I just want to say a thank you to Nick and Tanner. I don't know if you're ever going to see this video. But if you ever do, here's the rock. Nick and Tanner, I met them in a park. I was walking through the park and through the trails. We have special trails in Bridgeton, trail finds. And I'm walking through it, and I meet these 2 young gentlemen. And I said hello, and one of them turned around and says, "A beautiful day." And I said, "Yes, it is." And we started talking. And I told him the story about having to go down and get a biopsy and stuff. And I told him I was going down Tuesday. And they wished me, to be okay and stuff. And I said, "Would you do me a favor?" And they said, "What?" And I told them the story about my rocks and about how I always have one with me. And I said, "Would you do me a favor on tomorrow?" No, this was Sunday, so it would be Tuesday. I says, "On Tuesday, would you do me a favor? 10:30? No, it was the day before. That's right, it was the day before. It was Monday. I said, "Would you do me a favor? And tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, would you mind finding a rock that you really like right now?" And they said, "What?" I said, "Would you find a rock?" And I went and found one. Of how I felt at that time. And how I felt at that time was, you can see it's not a little rock. It's not thin. It's not shaped like a worry stone. Because I had some things I was thinking of. I had some anxieties going through me. I was going to have a biopsy of my kidney to see if I was going to have cancer. And so I had little ridges and chunks, and you can see it's not all, because that's how I felt. And they picked up rocks. And you know what they did? They picked up rocks, and they came over to me, and they said, look at this. One of them said, look how beautiful this is. Look at that. I've never seen it. It's all black in the mica. And another one said, yeah, look at the one I have with the colors. They were looking at a rock and seeing beauty. Positive thinking. And then I said, would you do me a favor tomorrow at 10:30? I'm going to be in Leahy Clinic, and I will have this rock in my hand on the operating table as I was getting that biopsy. And I want you to think benign for me, please. And hold that in your hand. And every time you think of that, up until that time, it's a special rock. And do what you want with it after that. But after that, that's your rock. You know what they both said? That they were going to do it at 10:30 and then keep the rock because it was special. And one of them actually took the rock and started to rub off someone and said, no, don't do it now. Let it do it naturally. Let it come off with your fingers. Because every time you touch that, you're taking a part of your hardship away from you. You're taking a part of any problems you have. It's chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. Just like being benign. I chipped away at that negative thought of malignancy, cancer, ravage, body, death, and thought, family, what am I going to do? Wow, I don't have to go through this until I go through it. Let me just wait. I started thinking positive thoughts, and I started thinking benign. I did it right from the scratch, though, because I've been training my mind on other things. So I said, right at the doctor's office, I said, 90%, that's not a very good chance, is it? And I smiled and I laughed. My wife was with me. You know why? Yes, there was a chance. I'm not stupid. But you know why I did this? Because it works. Not saying there's anything special going on here. My cancer's gone. My diabetes is gone. My high blood pressure is gone. My cholesterol problem's gone. My heart function is back to normal. I can now have a cardioversion and get that taken care of and get my heart back to normal. I've lost 193 pounds. You think positive thinking works a little bit? Well, at Body and Mind Redesign, all I do is try to give you tips and little things just like this about what I do and how I do things and how I think of things and how I think about things. But I need your input in order to be able to help you. Because I can't tell you. I can't tell you what to do. You have to do it for yourself, but I can help you through it. I can give you a road. I can help you to see it. Or help you go through it if that's what you want. So please come to my Facebook page, my web page, my YouTube page. It's bodyandmindredesign.com. I'll help you, but I have to know where you are. Please. So, you can't get much better than this, can you? Huh? Let me tell you something. Yeah, you can. Because I still have to go through things. And I'm not done with this because it's still a growth. It's still TSA carcinoma. It's still a carcinoma, but it's not cancerous. It's benign. Do you understand that? Benign. Thank you very much for listening. thank you very much for understanding about benign. But I'm not a doctor. I have no credentials. I don't know anything about cancer, what it does. All I know is you can do it. Let me help you, please. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Don't forget. Adios!